Hey folks, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to a series of episodes wherein we have titled it as Startup Masterclass. Well, the intent of this masterclass, many more episodes to come, is that if you are going to start your entrepreneurial journey, then in that case you should be aware about some very basic concepts. And in today's video, we are going to learn a very important business concept which is known as CCC. That is nothing but the cash conversion cycle. Remember in the pre-bumper how I converted cash into other things and again back to cash over a period of time. So this is what we are going to learn in today's video. We are going to talk about how to calculate cash conversion cycle, how to interpret the cash conversion cycles, and we are also going to take up many practical aspects on this as well. So keep on watching the video till the end, and thank you for your continued love and support. In today's video, I would like to give out a shout out to Mr. Murugappan and Rajat Joshi for their amazing comments and for their wonderful support as well. This video is brought to you by Lovely Professional University, but more on this later. Well, so now let's understand what is a cash conversion cycle. If you look at the definition, cash conversion cycle is a metric that expresses the time measured in days
It takes for a company to convert its investments in inventory and other resources into cash flows from sales. Also, for the net operating cycle or simple cash cycle, the cash conversion cycle attempts to measure how long each rupee is tied up in the production and sales before it gets converted into cash and cash received.
And I hope you have understood nothing. So let's understand what is a cash conversion cycle with the help of a very simple example, right? So assume this is the setup. Yes, we have Mr. Chandu back again, and this is his factory. By the way, he manufactures biscuits. To manufacture these biscuits, he needs raw material. And from whom does he get the raw material? From his bandhu. Now Mr. Bandhu says that, okay Chandu, I will give you wheat, but the terms and conditions are that first you give me cash and then only I'll transport the raw material. So that is the reason why Chandu on 1st of April makes the payment to Bandhu and Bandhu gives wheat to him. Okay, now assume that it takes 15 days for Mr. Chandu to convert the wheat into biscuits, making it ready with proper packed material, and now assume on 15th of April he transports these, basically sells these to the wholesaler. Now the wholesaler says that Mr. Chandu, we will pay you for the biscuits, but not today, we will pay you after 15 days. So Mr. Chandu is sad. Oh my god. He said, "Ye na insafi hai." Why? Because he paid right away, but his customer is going to pay him after 15 days. Chandu, don't worry. Time passes just like that. And yes, it is 30th of April today. On 30th of April, exactly, he receives the payment from the customer. In simple words, can I say for Mr. Chandu, his money, some people call it as working capital, okay, but for us simplified terms, this money got locked or blocked for how many days? It was blocked for 30 days. In simple words, can I say for Mr. Chandu, in our example, the cash conversion cycle from he paying the cash till he got cash, this number of days were 30, and that is the reason why we say that the cash conversion cycle was 30 days. It took 30 days for him to get the money. Finish. Okay. Now let's understand scenario 2. Assume everything remains same. But now because Chandu is placing the orders to Mr. Bandhu very frequently, Chandu now says that wait, I will take the raw material from you, but I am not going to pay you right away. Chandu tells Bandhu that I will pay you after 45 days. So a quick recap. Today is 1st of April. Assume he is going to receive the raw material today only, but he is not going to pay the money. It will take 15 days to process. Again, the biscuits will be sold. Now, when will he get the money? After 15 days. Ha ha ha. Chandu is smiling very nicely. Why? He has received the money, but he has yet not paid money to the supplier. When is he going to pay the money? After 45 days, remember? So now he is going to pay the money. 30 days have gone already. So after 15 days, he will pay the money to Chandu. In scenario 2, what happened? Was his working capital blocked, or did he have surplus money or surplus working capital? Answer is yes. He had surplus money for how many days? For 15 days. I hope you have understood this entire concept of cash conversion cycle with both these scenarios. Well, I hope you understood what magic happened in the pre-bumper, and now with the help of the pre-bumper and the example, you have understood what is the concept of cash conversion cycle. But you know, for something, magic is not at all required. Just one click is required wherein you show that yes, you have liked the video. So just smash the like button. Manjeच hana त्याला. Right. Well, now let's go back to our example. If you remember, Chandu was not so happy because his working capital was blocked for 30 days in scenario 1, right? So what is the solution for this scenario, right? Solution is that possibility number 1, he can go to a bank and can take a working capital loan. In simple words, working capital loan is nothing but a temporary advance given by the bank to the entrepreneur, to the businessman, so that businessman can meet the day-to-day expenses. Something like payment of salary, payment of rent, or payment for raw material, whatever, right? Possibility number 2 is that this businessman can go ahead for invoice discounting. Now, what is invoice discounting? The entire concept I've already talked about in this video. So whenever time permits, surely check that out, right? What happened in scenario 2? Chandu was really happy. Why? Because he had surplus or excess working capital. In this case, I guess he had some 15 days surplus working capital, right? Now, what can you do with this? Simple. Possibility number 1. Can he open a saving account and earn normal 4 to 6% return? There are some banks which do offer 6% even on savings account. So you might be like, but can companies open a saving account? Yes, it is possible. So companies will obviously have a current account, but in addition to that, they can open a savings account. Possibility number 1. Possibility number 2, if the business one wants, he can also invest in liquid mutual funds. And if you don't know what are liquid mutual funds, you can surely go and check out this video. So now let's try and understand practically what is cash conversion cycle and how do we check the cash conversion cycle for various listed companies as well. So as usual, we are on screener and let's go to your favorite stock, ITC, right? So I just searched ITC, I'm clicking here. Once you click that, what you can do is just maybe scroll down to ratios, okay? So profit and loss, balance sheet, okay, here you have ratios. Now what can you see on screen? You can see debtor days, inventory days, days payable and cash conversion cycle. But then what is debtor days? What is inventory days? What is days payable? So for that, now let us go back to our entire example wherein you will be able to correlate what each these terminologies mean. So let's say the very first day, if you remember, Chandu had paid money to Mr. Bandhu. So was there any days payable? And answer is no. There was no days payable because he had paid on the very first day. So I can say in scenario 1, days payable was 0, right? Then what had happened? Then if you remember, he had gotten the raw materials, which was wheat, and it took 15 days to convert the wheat into biscuits. So this 15 days is nothing but inventory days. Okay, so in Chandu's case, inventory days are 15 days. Then if you remember, then he had sold the biscuits to the wholesaler, and the wholesaler had said that I will give you after 15 days. Now, what are these next 15 days? These next 15 days are nothing but the debtor days, when the customer is going to pay him money. So, how to calculate the cash conversion cycle? It is nothing but the 15 days of conversion of inventory, that is inventory days, plus 15 days in our example where these are the debtor days wherein money will be received. So, in our example, 30 days and minus what? Days payable, but in this case it was 0. In simple words, Chandu's money got locked for how many days? For 30 days, right? So now tell me, higher the better or lower the better? Ideally, lower the better because that's where his cash is going to get converted into cash. And if that cycle is very high and the amount is very high, तर त्याला बिस्किट खाऊनच पूर्ण पोट भरायला लागेल. जाऊ दे, okay. This ignore. Marathi लोकांना कळलं. Okay. Anyways, now tell me, in scenario 2, what had happened? 15 days was same. That is nothing but inventory days. 15 days was again same. That was nothing but the debtor days. But if you remember, he had told Bandhu that he will pay after 45 days. So 15 plus 15, that is 30, minus 45, that is nothing but minus 15 was the cash conversion cycle in scenario 2. Now tell me, if there is a cash conversion cycle of minus 15, what does that mean? Is it bad? No, that is nothing but a cash surplus. Or I can say money is left with him. So please understand, higher the better or lower the better? Lower the better. Thumb rule number 1. Minus में cash conversion cycle? Arre best. Why not? Okay, so I hope you have understood 2 thumb rules. So now let's get back to ITC on screener, and here you can see their cash conversion cycle is 129 days. Okay, now if I were to compare it with some other company, say Britannia, again a biscuit company, so let's see which one is better, ITC or Britannia. Again, I'm scrolling down to ratios, and here you can see for Britannia, cash conversion cycle is minus 4. Before watching this video, you might have been like, she minus. Minus means it's a very good sign. They have surplus working capital in number of days, right? So always remember, minus is fantastic. Chalo, I'll give you one more example. Let's search for this one, alkyl amines. So I'm searching alkyl amines. I'm just going down. And here what you can see in the ratio analysis is that. Alright, you can see it as 24. But now instead of comparing alkyl amines with any other competitor, say Balaji amines, I'm just comparing alkyl amines with itself. Now if you see, its cash conversion cycle in 2011 was 170 days. So you can imagine at that time, their money used to get blocked for 170 days. It started to come down, and it has significantly improved to only 24 days. I think I have given you enough examples, and it's time to give you homework. So you have to tell me, for 2 companies, Polycab versus KEI, according to you, where is the cash conversion cycle better? So do the homework and let me know your answer in the comment section. Well, I hope you have understood the concept of CCC, cash conversion cycle, very nicely. But if you intend to make a career in finance, let me tell you about lovely professional university. At LPU, students get an opportunity to reinvent themselves and get placed in a league where they get a good shot at top positions. Industry-oriented curriculum nurtures students with professional certifications like financial consulting, business analytics, financial markets, AI, ML, blockchain, and NFTs. And these are integrated with the industry giants like KPMG, NSE, Google, and many more. Students of Business Honors Program get seed money up to 5 lakh rupees to nurture their business ideas. At LPU, they break conventions. So live projects, case studies, real-time business analytics are the different types of assignments that they work on. And like in one of their courses, all students get some seed money to invest in stock market. Regardless, to mention that they have one of the biggest campuses, some of the best infrastructure, and also one of the best impeccable placements going on from so many years. So if you want to know more about LPU and if you want to know more about the programs that they offer, please check out the link in the description below. So I hope you enjoyed this very first video in the Startup Masterclass series. But if you want to upgrade your knowledge and if you want to know more about our Investment Masterclass, you can click here. If you want to know more about Technical Analysis Masterclass, you can click here. So till then, take care, Jai Hind and bye-bye.